Well, here at the Bahrain International Air Show, we've been finding out about freight forwarding and cargo. And to find out more from a DHL point of view, I'm here with Sue Donoghue. She's the CEO Arabian Cluster for DHL Global Forwarding. First of all, it's great to see you here inside an airplane in Bahrain.
It's a pleasure to be here. Absolute honour.
Now, we talk about the industry going on at the moment. It's just come out the back of this pandemic. How has it affected things moving forward, and what are the changes you've seen?
So I think the main thing is resilience. So supply chains have always been agile, but now the focus has had to be even more on the collaboration between the consumers, between the manufacturers, between the supply companies. So I think the collaboration has been key. I think in terms of resilience, having to have that out-of-the-box thinking, we've gone from offshoring to nearshoring, so the landscape's changed slightly. Digitalization has played a big role in all of this. So the real focus, as well as all of this, is also on sustainability, because that agenda is still there and continues to be a huge focus.
So what do you think the challenges are for freight forwarders in the coming months, shall we say, maybe the next 12 months?
So I think as the world goes into recession, we have to look at the capacities, we have to look at freight rates, we have to look at the supply, the demand, and manage it, because at the end of the day, the competitiveness of the industry is going to be even more strong now, and we are in a very good position. And as DPDHL, where we have a strong portfolio of products across the entire supply chain, we're blessed, but we also have to bear in mind that there is a lot of competition, and everybody's going to be competing for the same business now.
Finding new opportunities is a massive part of the business, and here on this aircraft we have the horse carrier behind us there. And in this part of the world, we know that equestrian activity is very high on their agenda, but where do you see the new opportunities arising?
So I think we know that e-commerce is booming, right? That's huge. If you look at this region in particular, there's a diversification away from oil and gas. So we have the tourism, there's a lot of infrastructure construction going on within this region. But yeah, so I think it's really looking at all opportunities and seeing where we can leverage the most.
Well, you have a presence here in Bahrain, obviously, but the Middle East is really important to DHL. Tell us why.
So Middle East and Africa, as a region, it's still an emerging market, right? You have a steady growth in the Middle East. Africa is emerging. You have the drive for some of the Middle East countries to be hubs, logistics hubs for the world. So it's a really exciting time to be in the region.
My final question for you is about workforce, because we're seeing at the moment this big drive to get a more diverse workforce with women and men having more equal footing there. What are DHL doing from that perspective?
So there is a huge push for bringing women into the executive grades, and that forms a huge part of the strategy. There's also organisational activities that go on. We have women at DGF, we have Shift Up a Gear, we have the women in leadership. So there's so much effort being put, and we are seeing in the industry, we're attracting not only women but local women, so that we have that empowerment as well. But we're really seeing an uptake, and we're really proud of what we're achieving.
Great stuff. Sue, thank you very much.
No problem, my pleasure.